Hello, my name is Ashley. Today I'm going to show you how to work on top of the Ararat Mountain because there's a viewer asking me what do I do when I'm done with Ararat Mountain. I'm going to show you now. All right, let's start. Now we're going to show how we can do on Ararat Mountain, which I did over here a little bit design. I wanted to show you on top of Ararat Mountain, you can jump from one place just like this. You can jump just like this, 1 and 2, like all of them. You can do that, and then you can make a design. But I won't recommend you unless you get really better, that it will make it easier for you to make design. But it will be even prettier if it was smaller, much smaller mountains. Between the Ararat Mountain isn't to do all round going like this design, and it will be maybe hard until your hands get used to do better. So what you do, you start from the top of the mountain and then you go the bottom part, like let's say it's a valley. Here you go in the middle of the valley, and then you'll work. You keep a little bit loose your thread over here. Not too much, but a little bit. You tighten it up. I'm going to a little bit go slow this design, which I've done it already, and there is about almost like 30 videos with Needlelace. If nobody's seen it, they can go and check it. I still will continue and show you new designs always, but I have plenty. If people, they didn't see it or first time you're looking, go check my other videos so you can learn. So you go the same hole. Always the thread stays on top. This one goes under. We're gonna make this design. And I wanna tell you that if you do this, you make sure that it's even with your mountain. Not higher. It's okay if it's a little lower, but not higher. Okay, and then you go into the same paddle and you throw the front one, which I have this design already, and I taught you. You can go check it in case if you don't know, and you will see it into the one of the videos. So you go the first pedal and you take the back part and you do this design. There you go. We go on the top. We put this first one. There you go, and then you go back the bottom in a valley and you make it small seeds like this. So then you go again to the top of the mountain. The front thread stays always on top, the back goes under. You make high seeds on the mountain. Make sure you leave a little bit extra over here. Not too tight, very little bit extra, because later on we're going to go around and we're going to attach them together again so we can make our new seeds. So when you go on top of the mountain, you go back into the valley and you do again design. Don't pull it too much, just leave a little bit extra over here space, because we're going to go seeds, like I said, on top of it. Maybe I'm repeating too much, but it will be nice. So this way you'll remember what I'm saying. You will go again from under. And I have some viewers, they are asking me to do with Armenian language, so they will understand too. Maybe some of my designs, I might do it in Armenian, so people, they will understand what I'm talking about. So this one goes on top. Like I said, this design, we have it already in my one of the videos. When you check it, you can see it, in case if you've never done that. I am going very slow over there, so everybody will understand and will know what I'm doing. So you go later on the last one. You'll do this design. Always pull it up, and like I said, make sure it's always shorter than your mountain or even with the mountain, not higher. All right, so you go back down in the valley, which is in the middle of the mountains. You start and leave a little bit heads over here. So next, when we come back, we're gonna go on top. Now again to the mountain, and there you go. And then we go back to the valley, and I'm sure you got the message what I'm saying. All right, now that we did this, I'm gonna just cut my thread. Where's my scissor? I'm gonna cut my thread, and I'm gonna show you when you go around, you'll do all the same, of course. And then, of course, we don't need this now, unless you want to go like that and continue different design on it. But it will be a little bit hard for you if you did. You should practice from the beginning, especially from 1 to 8. Your hands will get used to it, and you will do a really good job, I promise you. So now let's pretend we went all around and we came back to the normal place. Now you don't touch anymore to the mountain. You have nothing to do with it. Now we have to go on top of it. And we're starting like we arrived, we turn around and we arrived here. So we go now to the first seeds, and we will, not too tight, not too loose. Now you go in the middle of the seeds. You don't jump from here to there. You'll go into the seeds. In case, well, let's see. You will go to the seeds, and then you go to the next, then you go to the next, and try to make it more or less even. But now between the mountains, those two, it will be pretty close to each other because they are next to each other. But from mountain to here, it might be a little bigger seed, which is okay, because later on we're going to put much bigger seeds, so we can do different kind of design. But more or less try to make it even. Okay. See now over here, the between the mountain and the new design, it's a little big. On top of the new design, it's smaller. That's how it is. And then we're gonna make different design on top of it, which I will show you over here that I have it, that you will be able to see. So this is what you do. Here we go. Just make sure that you make them even. And another thing too, in case, if you want, what you can do, you can go to the first seeds. You do, from there you can jump to the next. Instant to go, let's see, I already took it down. Okay, here it's much bigger, you can see it. All right, let's say that you started new one. You take the first seeds. All right, you do this seed, of course. And then instant to go in the middle of the new design, you can go to the next. And then you can go to the Ararat Mountain, and then you jump next to the side of the Ararat Mountain. Here. And then you jump the sides of the new design, and then you jump to the next design. Instant to go in the middle of the new design. If you don't want it, you don't have to do it. If it makes it easier for you to look all the same, you can jump from Ararat Mountain to the first seeds of the new design, and then to the next from there, from here. And then you go back to the Ararat Mountain, and then back to the next to the Ararat Mountain, and then you do it again, the same thing. And that's how you will go, you will do all your design. Now this one I was showing you on my one of the good needle lace. So here it is, here that you see it. I've done the mountain. Here's the mountain. I went to the first line, then I went on top, and then I went back over here. If you want, like I said, from mountain, you can go to the inside here, and don't do it the top if you don't want it. If it's going to be hard for you to small, you can go to the next. And then from here, you jump to the mountain. From there, you jump to the next, to the mountain. And then you go to the seeds, and then here, the seeds, and then to the mountain. And then you'll do the design. You'll see how I've done on top of it later on. And then I put new designs. So I hope it's answered this design too for one of the viewers. And at the same time, it's a new design for you to do it. All right. Thank you very, very much for watching again. And I hope you'll do the design. And I hope you understood that how do you do from Ararat Mountain, how do you continue. And one more thing too I have to say, if you do it with the white thread, you make sure every time you wash your hands very, very good, because after you finish your lace, and if your hands is a little oily or anything, your lace, it will turn a yellow color on top, like you've seen on white thread, white laces, or white crochets, I don't know. They get like yellow patches on it because of your hands become oily and whatever. So make sure you always soap it and do it. Now colorful ones, it doesn't affect so much, but the white lace, white thread, it will turn yellow spots, and you don't want that. And in case if it turns yellow, you can always wash it with tea color, make it like an off-white, or like you know, in a tea water you can put, or you have to color it. Otherwise, it's good to always wash your hands, soap it constantly so you won't get oily. Or when it sweats, make sure you wash again. All right, thank you very much for watching. I'll show you another design later on. Bye-bye.